You are not a small being inside a vast universe. The universe is looking through your eyes right now, condensed into a single point of awareness. The moment you understand that, your life stops feeling personal and starts feeling cosmic. Today, we're exploring one of the most profound truths of consciousness. You are not in reality. You are the field of reality experiencing itself through a temporary perspective. In the holographic model, the whole is present in every part, which means you are not a fragment trying to find wholeness. You are wholeness appearing as a fragment. Let's begin. From childhood, you are conditioned to believe that you are a single life, inside one body, moving through a world that is separate from you. That belief creates fear, isolation, pressure, and a survival mindset. When you think you are just you, every problem feels final and personal. But the small self is not who you are. It's only a lens. It's not the light. Your nervous system filters infinity into something manageable. Awareness shrinks itself just enough to play the human experience. You are not the character you're playing. You are the consciousness playing it. A hologram works like this. Break it into pieces, and each piece still contains the entire image. Reality functions the same way. Every point of consciousness contains the whole. Every cell holds the blueprint of the body. Every drop of the ocean contains the ocean's nature. Every human is the universe in localized form. You are not a part of the cosmos. You are the cosmos, expressing as you. Your thoughts don't sit inside your brain. Your brain is a receiver tuned to a field that already exists. Consciousness doesn't live in the body. The body lives inside consciousness. If the universe is experiencing itself through your point of awareness, then your perception shapes what you encounter. Not because you're manifesting with thoughts, but because reality organizes itself around the state of the observer. When you feel separate, the world appears threatening. When you feel connected, life feels intelligent and synchronized. Your experience is not random. It is reflective. The universe learns about itself through the way you respond. Every challenge is not happening to you. It is happening as you. Life is a feedback system showing you the frequency that you're broadcasting. Shift the observer, and the observed changes. You are not trapped inside your identity. Awareness can widen. You've felt it before. Moments of awe where time dissolves. Deep presence where the world feels unified. The quiet after pain, when everything becomes still. In those moments, the me disappears, and something larger takes over. That is your true state. Limitless, borderless, and unconditioned. The small self returns only when you tighten around thought. You never lost the universe. You simply narrowed your attention. You don't have to try to become something higher. You only have to stop shrinking into something smaller. Real transformation is not adding more. It's remembering what is already true. You are not separate from life. You are not incomplete. You are not a random accident. When you stop identifying with the temporary, the eternal reveals itself. Life becomes lighter. Relationships become less defensive. Decisions become clear. Because you stop acting like a wave terrified of the ocean. And remember, you are the ocean, appearing as a wave. You are the universe observing itself through a single point. Not to escape life, but to experience it from the inside. The moment you stop fighting your experience, awareness expands beyond the story and returns to what it has always been. Whole, infinite, and untouched. Every person you meet is not random. They're a living mirror, reflecting something you've forgotten, denied, or secretly needed to remember about yourself. This isn't about ego, superiority, or everyone is just me. It's about perception. It's about resonance. It's about understanding why certain people trigger you, inspire you, attract you, or repel you, long before a word is spoken. When you realize everyone is a fragment of your own consciousness, life stops feeling chaotic and starts becoming intentional. Let's begin. The world doesn't show up as it is. It shows up as you are. Your inner dialogue writes the script of who appears in your reality. Your emotional patterns shape the personalities that you meet. If you're in fear, you'll meet people who confirm that fear. If you're in self-worth, you'll meet people who reflect that power back to you. Everyone you cross paths with is carrying a message encoded in their presence. The question is, are you listening or are you reacting? Nobody triggers you accidentally. The traits you can't stand in someone else are usually traits you haven't accepted in yourself. The loud person exposes where you've silenced your own voice. The selfish person exposes where you've abandoned your own needs. The avoidant person exposes where you run from your own truth. This isn't punishment. It's intelligence. Your consciousness evolving itself through human reflection. When you stop fighting the reflection and start asking, what part of me is being shown here? Your entire reality shifts. We don't admire people because they're special. We admire them because something in us recognizes the same potential. Your heroes are fragments of your unexpressed greatness. You're not drawn to their light because it's theirs. You're drawn because it's yours, waiting for expression. The person who inspires you is a breadcrumb on the path back to your highest self. Some people arrive to break you open. Some arrive to remind you how powerful you are. Some arrive to show you what love feels like. And some arrive to show you everything love is not. You don't meet anyone by accident. Your consciousness is always attracting what you most need for the next stage of your evolution. Even the painful connections are teachers wearing uncomfortable disguises. This is the truth most people avoid. Your relationships don't transform when they change. They transform when you change. The moment you shift your emotional frequency, People either rise to meet you, or they fade out of your experience entirely. That's why letting go is not loss. It's alignment. A new version of you requires new reflections. Every person in your life is a facet of your own consciousness, revealing your wounds, your strengths, your potential, your shadows, and your divinity. When you start seeing life this way, relationships stop being confusing and start becoming sacred. You're not meeting strangers. You're meeting versions of yourself you haven't met yet. Healing isn't just something that happens inside of you. It changes the entire field around you. And forgiveness isn't about letting someone off the hook. It's about releasing the frequency that keeps you tied to them. When you heal, the hologram shifts. When you forgive, reality rearranges. Today, we're breaking down one of the deepest truths in metaphysics. Your inner healing doesn't stay inside your chest. It ripples outward through the hologram of reality itself. Every thought, every memory, every wound, every breakthrough. All of it appears again and again in your experiences, because consciousness projects the same pattern until you rewrite it. Healing and forgiveness are not emotional chores. They're acts of reality creation. Let's begin. Life keeps showing you your own energy. If you carry abandonment, people seem to leave. If you carry unworthiness, opportunities pass you by. If you carry resentment, the world feels hostile. This isn't punishment. It's a mirror, a hologram. Your field projects the unresolved pattern, and reality reflects it back so you can finally see it clearly. The moment you begin to heal, the mirror stops repeating the same scene. It starts showing you something new. Your healing becomes the edit in the hologram. Most people misunderstand forgiveness. It doesn't erase the past. It erases the emotional charge that chains you to it. Forgiveness is the moment you say, I refuse to carry this frequency any longer. When you forgive, you reclaim your energy, and the hologram responds instantly. People treat you differently. Situations dissolve. Obstacles fall away. Why? Because you're no longer broadcasting the old waveform. Forgiveness is a frequency reset. It ends the loop. Think of reality like a living simulation. Not mechanical, but conscious. It reflects your beliefs, your wounds, your desires, but more importantly, it reflects your level of inner coherence. When you heal, your coherence rises. When you forgive, your coherence stabilizes. And the world around you begins to reorganize. Relationships shift. Opportunities appear. Old timelines collapse, and new ones open. This is why spiritual growth is never just personal. Your inner changes recode the outer architecture of your life. Your emotional body is holographic. A single wound doesn't stay in one memory. It spreads across countless interactions. It shows up in self-talk, in habits, in relationships, and in your fears. That's why healing one core wound can change 10 different areas of your life at once. You're not fixing 10 things. You're dissolving the one pattern they all grew from. Healing is fractal. Every shift touches the whole. When you truly forgive, you stop feeding the timeline that pain created. You stop rehearsing the story. You stop identifying with the wound. You stop broadcasting the vibration that keeps recreating the same outcomes. In that moment, the old timeline collapses. You step into a version of yourself that isn't defined by what happened, but by what you've reclaimed. Forgiveness gives you your future back. Healing and forgiveness are not soft. They're not passive. They're not weakness. They are some of the most powerful acts of reality shaping you can perform. Because every time you heal, the hologram updates. Every time you forgive, the past releases its grip, and the field around you clears. You're not just healing yourself. You're healing the world that you live in. You are not inside the universe. The universe is inside of you. Not metaphorically, not poetically, literally. Your consciousness is a holographic field that projects reality from the inside out, and everything you experience is a reflection of the information encoded within you. Today, we're pulling back the veil on the holographic self, the version of you that contains the entire cosmos, folded into your awareness. Most people think they're just a body moving through space, but mystics, physicists, sages, and people who've glimpsed beyond the veil all report the same thing. Reality is holographic, and so are you. This means the outer world is not separate from your inner state. Every thought, emotion, belief, and frequency you carry becomes part of the pattern that reality mirrors back to you. In this video, we're breaking down how this works, why it matters, and how you can use this truth to radically transform your life. Let's begin. A hologram works by encoding the entire image in every point of the surface. You can cut a hologram into 1,000 pieces, and each piece still contains the whole picture. Your consciousness functions the same exact way. This is why you sense the truth before you think it. You recognize people you've never met. You feel connected to certain places or ideas. You intuitively know when something is aligned or when it's not. Because the entire structure of existence lives inside your awareness. When ancient teachings said, "As above, so below," they weren't speaking philosophically. They were describing a fractal, holographic universe where everything reflects everything else. You don't learn truth. You remember it. Your mind isn't an isolated machine. It's an interface between your infinite self and the physical world. Every emotion, every thought, every intention sends a geometric pattern into the field around you. These patterns are not symbolic. They are structural. They inform the architecture of your reality. When your inner world is chaotic, fearful, or conflicted, your outer experience becomes disordered and unstable. But when your inner world is coherent, peaceful, and clear, reality lines up with precision. This is why spiritual awakening feels like cleaning a mirror. You're not changing the universe. You're removing distortion from the lens that projects it. Most people only know themselves at a surface level. I'm not this. I'm not that. I'm this personality. I'm this history. I'm this identity. But the holographic self is layered, like nested dimensions of awareness inside a single point of consciousness. You have the physical self, the emotional self, the mental self, the energetic self, the archetypal self, the cosmic self, and the infinite observer. The deeper you go, the more you disappears, and the more the universe appears as your own reflection. The holographic self is not about becoming something new. It's about uncovering the layers of what you have always been. Every situation you meet is a message from your own field. It's not punishment, it's not reward, and it's definitely not random. It's feedback. If someone disrespects you, it reflects unhealed boundaries. If opportunities flow to you, it mirrors your inner coherence. If chaos keeps appearing, it reveals internal fragmentation. If love keeps showing up, it confirms energetic alignment. Life doesn't happen to you, it happens through you. Your external world is the most honest mirror you will ever have. It cannot lie. It cannot fake it. It will always show you the truth about your vibration. This is the holographic principle in motion. There's a version of you that's untouched by trauma, pain, confusion, or fear. This version of you is not something you achieve. It's something you remember. When you align with this deeper self, anxiety dissolves. Fear loses its grip. Clarity becomes natural. Synchronicity increases. And life feels like a co-creation. This is why awakening feels like coming home. You're not expanding into infinity. You're recognizing the infinity that was encoded within you from the start. The holographic self is not a belief. It's a lived experience. And once you see it, you can never unsee it. You are not a small thing inside a big universe. You are the universe experiencing itself as a human being. A holographic fragment holding the entire pattern of existence. When you shift your inner world, your outer world rearranges. When you tune your frequency, reality harmonizes. When you remember who you truly are, life transforms from survival to creation. You are the infinite in a single point. You are the hologram and the source. And the universe is waiting for you to realize it. What if every person you meet, every situation you face, and every trigger that rises up in you isn't random at all? What if your entire life is a mirror, showing you what you're ready to see, ready to heal, and ready to transform? Most people think life is happening to them, but the truth is hard, sharp, and far more liberating. Life reflects who you are being. Today, we're diving into one of the most uncomfortable but empowering truths of consciousness. Your outer world is a living reflection of your inner world. Not symbolically, not poetically, but literally. Your relationships, your opportunities, your conflicts, your successes. They all act as mirrors showing you something about your own state of consciousness. When you shift the inside, the reflection must change. This isn't philosophy. This is energetic law. This is how reality calibrates itself around you. Let's begin. Every thought you hold, every belief you cling to, every emotional pattern running in the background, all of it broadcasts a frequency. And reality responds to that frequency like a tuning fork responding to another. Here's the part most people don't want to face. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. When someone disrespects you again and again, the universe isn't saying, "Here, suffer some more." It's saying, "Look, this is your unhealed boundary." When someone loves you easily, fully, and openly, the universe is saying, "This is the love you now believe that you deserve." Life mirrors your inner agreements with yourself. And the moment you change your inner signal, the outer world rearranges itself with almost suspicious precision. Your deepest shadows show up through other people long before they show up in meditation. The person who triggers you the most, they're showing you a part of yourself that you've avoided. Avoidance doesn't heal anything. Reflection does. The person who intimidates you, they are mirroring your suppressed potential. The friend who keeps betraying you, they're mirroring your fear of speaking your truth. The partner who withdraws emotionally, they are mirroring your fear of vulnerability. When you see someone clearly, you're actually seeing your own consciousness filtered through their behavior. Until you shift the inner pattern, you'll keep meeting the same person with a different face. Your emotions never lie. Ever. If your reality feels harsh, chaotic, or draining, it's not punishment. It's a reflection of the emotional state you've normalized. When you're anxious inside, the world feels threatening. When you're resentful inside, the world feels unfair. When you're grounded, the world feels supportive. And when you're aligned, the world feels effortless. The world isn't changing. You are. And the world bends around your inner state. This is why emotional awareness is non-negotiable. It's not woo-woo. It's the dashboard of your frequency. And your frequency is what shapes your life. Most people try to fix the mirror instead of fixing the face. You don't solve your triggers by changing people. You don't solve lack by forcing money. And you don't solve loneliness by chasing connection. Your outer world is an echo, an after image of your inner state. Real transformation happens when you stop reacting to the reflection and start editing the source. Ask yourself this: what belief is this situation exposing? What emotion is being reflected back to me? What unconscious pattern is showing up through this person? What part of me is ready to evolve? Once you change your state of being, your reflection must follow. Not because you forced it, but because consciousness can't contradict itself. If you shift, your reality will shift. It's law. Here's the ultimate realization. You're not just the one looking into the mirror. You're the one generating the light that the mirror reflects. The world doesn't define you. It reveals you. When you bring more clarity inside, the world becomes clear. When you bring more compassion inside, the world softens. When you bring more confidence inside, opportunities appear. When you bring more truth inside, false relationships fall away. You are the architect behind the reflection. And when you realize that, life stops feeling random and starts feeling intentional. Because it is. Transform the inner world, and the outer world must recalibrate. Every situation in your life right now is a mirror that you summoned, consciously or unconsciously, to help you grow into the next version of yourself. Look into the reflection without fear. Change your frequency, not your facade. And watch the entire world shift around you in impossible, beautiful ways. What if you aren't a fragment searching for the whole, but the whole itself temporarily appearing as a fragment? What if everything you meet, everything you feel, everything you perceive, is your own infinite nature reflecting itself through billions of angles of awareness? You are not in the universe. You are the universe in focused form. Most people live as if they're small, separate, and incomplete. They assume they're a single point in a vast cosmic expanse, trying to make sense of forces bigger than them. But the mystics, the seers, the awakened ones across time, they all discovered the same thing. Each part contains the whole. Each self contains the all. This isn't poetry. It's metaphysics. It's psychology. It's quantum reality. And it's your direct lived experience once you know where to look. Today, we're diving into the truth behind the illusion of separation. The truth that the small self is not the real you. You are the field. You are the source of perception. You are the whole, expressing through a part. Let's begin. Humans are trained to believe they are a single, isolated point of identity. A body, a story, a history, a personality. But this sense of separateness is only psychological. Look at consciousness honestly. You have never experienced anything outside of consciousness. You have only ever experienced your own field. Sound is an event in you. Sight is a projection through you. Thoughts rise within you. Emotions move as you. Everything you've ever called the world is an interaction happening inside your own awareness. This means the fragment you think you are is not the real boundary. It's just the character you're wearing while the infinite plays a finite role. You are not a wave cut off from the ocean. You are the entire ocean expressing as a wave. Science and mysticism converge here. A hologram contains the entire image in every small portion of it. Cut a holographic plate into 100 pieces. Each piece still contains the whole picture. Not the full resolution, but the full structure. Consciousness works the exact same way. The human being is not a broken shard of a cosmic mirror. You are the mirror itself, looking at itself through a particular angle. Every cell in your body contains your entire DNA blueprint. Every moment of perception contains the entire intelligence of consciousness. Every me contains the potential of the all. You don't become whole. You remember the wholeness that was never lost. You are the center of your own universe. This isn't ego. This is physics and awareness. Your experience is always structured around one point. You, the center of perception. The universe you experience is literally drawn around that center. Your relationships, your challenges, your desires, your fears, your synchronicities, your breakthroughs, your regrets. All of them orbit around the center that you are. But here's the twist. The center isn't the personal identity. It's the awareness behind it. When you shift identity from the character to the perceiver, your entire universe reorganizes itself. Life stops being oppressive. It stops being random. It stops being adversarial. Instead, everything becomes communication, a dialogue between the infinite and its own reflection. Every person in your life is a mirror of a potential within you. Not metaphoric, but literal. The qualities you admire in others already exist in you. The qualities that trigger you in others are asking to be integrated into you. The qualities that confuse you in others are dormant aspects waking up within you. When you meet someone wise, you're meeting your wisdom. When you meet someone lost, you're meeting your unhealed places. When you meet someone powerful, you're meeting your potential. When you meet someone loving, you're meeting your own heart in reflection. Everyone is a version of you wearing a different mask. This is why compassion is natural when awareness expands. You don't love others because you should. You love others because they're literally extensions of your own consciousness. So, how do you live as the whole, not just the part? Here's where the transformation becomes real. Number 1. Shift identity from I am this person to I am awareness. You don't need to meditate for decades. Just notice that awareness has no edge. Number 2. See everything as feedback from your own field. Life becomes radically clear when you realize it's reflecting your inner state. Number 3. Stop chasing wholeness. You can't find what you already are. You only remove the illusion that you're missing anything. Number 4. Practice whole self-perception. Ask yourself in any moment, if I already contained the entire universe, how would I move? And number 5. Remember that separation is only a dream. When you wake up inside the dream changes because the dreamer changed. Living as the whole doesn't make you arrogant. It makes you peaceful, grounded, and free. Because when you are the ocean, you no longer fear the waves. You were never a fragment. You were never a broken piece. You were never a lost soul trying to find the way back home. You were the whole, exploring itself through a part. And the moment you recognize this, life reorganizes itself around your true nature. The fears dissolve. The loneliness falls away. The seeking calms down. Because the part finally remembers the whole, and the whole gently awakens within the part. If this journey spoke to you, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone ready to experience life beyond thought. Comment below. What part of yourself are you finally ready to see as the whole? I read every comment. If you would like to support my work directly, you can do so at buymeacoffee.com/MagnumOpus333. Or you can explore some original merchandise at my Teespring store online. The link is in the description below. Remember, your consciousness is the key that unlocks reality. Let's keep unlocking it together. Thank you for watching. Until next time.